Welcome everyone. It is Wednesday evening. That means it's time for another Facebook Live. It is March 27th. I come to you live every Wednesday evening at 7:30 my time, Central time in the United States. And I will share something, we'll make something fun together. I always give away what I make the next week. So last week we made this fun card with the rock star stamp set and the paper that goes with it. In one of the retiring in colors. So I will tell you at the end who won that card. Tonight we're playing with another product that is retiring, and this is the Beautiful Balloons bundle. But before I forget, because I forgot last time until partway through, let me share this video with my group. So I come live here in my page, and then I share it over to the group in case somebody is looking for it there. So just take me a minute, and then we will get started stamping. That's so much quicker with my new laptop. I say that as it spins while it's posting. Okay, here we go. And hopefully the comments will come on my phone. Well, I thought I saw something go across. Anyway, welcome. If this is your first time, I'll tell you that I do on my blog. On my blog, I will put the dimensions for the card that I make tonight. So that will be up shortly after this video. And everybody that comments on this video on Facebook will be able to, will be entered into the drawing for this card next week. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get started stamping. So I'm using the Beautiful Balloons. I do have a bunch of cards made with the stamp set that I'll show you at the end also. And then another stamp set that is retiring that I had a bunch of cards. So I'm just going to kind of do a little card show at the end. So this is the Beautiful Balloon stamp set. It's really a great birthday stamp set, but you could do it, you know, for any kind of celebration, anniversary, wedding, just depends on the colors you use. Then it has this fun set of dies, so you can cut out a bunch of balloons. This makes a fringe, and I've got a card that's using that, and so you can see that. A tag, you can cut out some holes, or you can make shaker pieces out of that. So like I said, I have a bunch of cards to show you at the end made with this set. And I decided to use a birthday set. I'm trying to showcase some of the wonderful products that will be retiring soon. So if you're not aware of it, our current annual catalog and our spring mini catalog will be retiring at the end of April. Yes, at the end of April. And then we'll have a brand new annual catalog come out at the beginning of May. So they've put out the retired list. I have shared a link to the list for both catalogs on my Facebook group and page. So you can find the list there. So I'm trying to share some of the products that are going to retire. So this beautiful bundle is retiring. This paper, this gold, which might be kind of hard to show on camera. Sorry, I should have opened it up beforehand, but it has 3 different patterns. So it's like a window sheet with gold foil, and then the other side is silver foil. And then this one has, oh, you can see it there. And then the one that we're using tonight has like little streamers. That's about all I have left of that one. That paper is retiring. Now, fortunately, this beautiful paper that goes with this balloon set is not retiring. It is actually carrying over into the new catalog. It's beautiful pastel colors. Great for balloons, of course, for birthday cards, but could be used for lots of different cards. So this is actually carrying over, which is unusual for Stampin' Up, but I'm very thrilled because it is nice paper. All right, so let's get busy making this. I have all my pieces. The other thing I do want to tell you, this Baker's Twine. So this is actually Parakeet Party. This is Lemon Lime Twist, but they match well enough that you don't even know they're not the same. This Baker's Twine comes in a set of all of the in colors that are retiring. So that is going away. And then there's also these, what are these called? In color pearls that are the in colors that are retiring. And I use them on here. They are also retiring. So lots of products that you won't be able to get after next month. So let's get all of our pieces out here. So here's that window sheet. You can see it a little bit better. It just has like streamers. And again, it's silver on the other side. I think I like the gold. So I die cut out of this same paper. So these are all from that paper. And then because I had a strip at the bottom of that, I just flipped it over and we're going to put that on our inside piece. So let's do that real quick. And you could use the same green, but I thought it would be kind of fun. Well, maybe we should use the same green because I don't have any of the other colors on the front. So let's do that. We'll do this one just slightly different. Hi, buddy. Okay, so it's not showing me the comments on my camera on my phone anymore where I'm filming. So I have to kind of watch on my laptop. So I'll try and remember to do that. So I'm just using, sorry, I wasn't even in the screen. Just using some liquid glue. And we'll just put this across the bottom. I use liquid glue because then I can move it a little bit if I need to. Because you've got a little bit of time to move that around. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that on the inside so we don't lose it. Like I said, this is Lemon Lime Twist. That's one of the colors in this designer series paper. If you ever don't know what colors are in a package of designer series paper, it tells you on the back. So it tells you all the colors that are in there, which I love. So if you're ever unsure where to start, pick out some beautiful paper and look at the colors that are in it and then just go. All right, so let's go ahead and put this on the inside of our card. Looks like there's a tiny bit hanging over on this edge. I'm just going to trim that. Yeah, you can just barely see it, but before I put it down, all right, this is going to go on the inside. And that's just a great way to use up just little strips that you have. All right, this guy can go ahead and go on the front. Oh, I put him up on dimensionals. Well, this one's not going to have dimensionals. I forgot. All right, now let's do our stamping. Doesn't have a lot of stamping, but we have to do our sentiment. So I did it on this designer series paper, and I used Memento Black so that I would be sure it would show up well. And it just says, happy birthday. This ink pad is firmer, so you can bang on it more than you would want to on our other inks. Just hold that for a minute so it can get all soaked in there. Whoa, I'm glad that went upside down and not making a mess on my balloons. All right. Whoa. Losing things over here. And then the other balloon, this is cut out of the same paper as the front of the card. And I just decided it needed a little more fun. So this is just a little, I don't know, it's just like little stars and like little confetti stuff. So I'm just going to put it, whoops, all over this balloon. And that is all of our stamping. Now you could certainly stamp something else. On the inside, if you wanted to add, I think it's time for a celebration, you could stamp that on the inside. You could stamp some balloons on the inside. It all depends on how much space you want to write. But this one I just left it pretty plain. All right, so what I want to do, adhering vellum or window sheets like this is tricky because any adhesive you put on it is going to just show, especially with these window sheets, it's going to show right through. So what I did, and I'm going to use my glue dots because I don't want to use any liquid adhesive on this because it could, if it gets out from where I want, it's going to make a mess. So I'm going to use glue dots, and actually I have 3 pieces of the twine. I have a longer one and then I have 2 shorter ones. Again, all the dimensions will be on my blog after this video. So I'm going to take a glue dot and put it at the bottom of each balloon. Not on my fingernail. There we go. And then this one. And glue dots are very strong too, so they're great to use for things like this. Okay, now I'm going to put, whoops, the baker's twine on there. I just found it was easier to put it on now. So it's just going to hang off like that. Then we need more glue dots to actually put our balloon on the window sheet. So let's get some more glue dots. These ones are being persnickety. And then on this big one, I think I will put one more down towards the bottom too. Come on. All right, and then let's put a couple more on our little balloon. And the ones that have, that the twine is sticking to, they might help some, but I don't want to depend on them to hold the balloon on. This one I'm just going to use 2 since they're so strong. Okay, there we go. We're going to use those again, so I'm going to set it aside. Now, just kind of figure out where you want these. I wanted them about like that. I wanted to leave some space at the top for my star. Now that you have those on there, you can turn this over and put your adhesive behind the balloons, and then it won't show through. And I'm actually going to use, I think I'll try my Take Your Pick tool, the spatula end of my Take Your Pick tool, to pull these off and put them on there. So just put, like I said, these are strong adhesive, so you don't have to cover every inch. Come on, let go. Now let's put a couple on this little balloon. Come on. Well. All right. Now we're ready to put this on our card. So we'll just center it. Make sure you don't get those tucked in underneath. We'll just center it on our card. And then our star can just go on with some liquid adhesive or some snail, whatever you have. He's just going to go up here. All right, and then what I found was easiest. So I want to tie this around those 2 little balloons into a nice bow. So I kind of put that underneath of those 2 strings. And then I just set something on it just to kind of hold them in place while I tied this. And I don't want it up too high because I want him to just kind of drape down there. So I just did that, and then I just tied a bow. Sorry, buddy. But I liked the little bow there. It just gave it a little more pizzazz. All right, and then you can trim those. And then trim these, because you don't want them hanging off the card. Okay. So now we've got our balloons on there and our string. We just need to add our bling. So again, these are Parakeet Party pearls, but they look just fine on my lemon lime twist. So I was generous with them. I mean, they're going away soon, so might as well use them up. I put one on the star. Come here. I'm using the this putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, which is great for embellishments like this. They just slide right off. And I put the other one up there. All right, and that is it. There is our card. Isn't that fun? I just kind of kept it monochromatic. And so I think it probably is better with the same green on the inside instead of the multiple colors. So somebody will win this card next week. Before I forget, let me tell you who won last week, because I'm liable to get into the card show and forget to tell you. So this card that we made last week, Betty won that one, so I will get that to her. All right. Let me show you all of the cards. Here we go. I have a whole bunch with this balloon set. I can't remember if it was one that we got early for some reason. I don't remember. Okay. So I'll just show them if they have. This might have been a class I took with Kay. If they have a name on the back, I'll tell you who made them. This one we made in one of my classes, and so all of the stuff that I had cut out, punched out, all those little pieces are in there as a shaker card, and this is what it looks like when you punch them out. And then this, there's a card that shows it even better, is that fringe die. There's another one. So there's a die that cuts out all three of these balloons together. And then we just put something behind it. This one they did cut out the 3 balloons and then added some other balloons on top of it. And then this is really fun. Let's see. This is, Shauna made this one. Kay made this one. Forgot to look for those and tell you. But this is fun because it has a window sheet. So it's like a bridge card where you just connect 2 things with a window sheet, 2 pieces. Isn't that fun? This one doesn't have a name. Let me make sure it's not inside. Oh, this is a book fold. So they adhered all this and it just folds out like that. And then they embossed on that. This is another one that we did in my class, one of my classes. That same paper, which is why I don't have a lot of it left, we just put behind that balloon cutout. This one, I don't know whose this one is. Doesn't have a name either. But it's kind of a little fun fold. Using some of that beautiful paper. This one, I don't remember who made this one either. It doesn't have a name. Again, that die cut and that gold paper and some of the designer series paper. This is one that I did. I think we did it in a class. And there you can see a little bit better that fringe. And how fun is that with one of those papers that has all the different colors, and then we just fringed the edge of it. And that is one of the stamps in the set too, kind of a streamer that we stamped there. And then the last one with this set is from Beverly. So she die cut out of I think this is probably Lemon Lolly, and then put designer series paper behind it. Yeah, she has 2. Oh, it's not supposed to unfold. So she just has another piece of lemon lolly on top that she had die cut out of and put the designer series paper behind it. And then use that fringe again. So really, really fun balloon cards. And then the other set I wanted to show you, and the reason I decided to pick birthday for tonight is that my youngest grandson turned 1 last Saturday. So I decided in honor of him, we would do some birthday things or kids things. Now, this one, oh, I didn't pull the stamp set. Wait, it's right here. I can grab it. This is another one that's retiring. And this is out of the annual catalog, and it's the Zany Zoo. And it is so much fun. And it has a die set also that's also retiring. That cuts out all the animals. You can make a curtain, a stool. You can do a tree, clouds, balloons, flowers, a vase that you can put flowers in, little flowers that you can die cut. Those are the ties for the curtain. That would be like for the top of the curtain. I mean, really a ton of really cool dies. And you'll see some of them in these cards that I have here. So this one is also, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate something with everything that's retiring. So I wanted to at least show you some cards with these. So this is from Janice. This was one I received in a swap. So see, she die cut the stool and the vase and a little flower. And then the llama. I think this is one I did. Maybe. I don't remember. Either that or we did it in a class with Kay. Because there's a couple. I don't remember. But cute little crocodile. This one is adorable. This is from Paula. So it's a little leopard in a tutu. Isn't that fun? Here's another one with the leopard. Just some nice circles and the ribbon. And then this is one of the basics embossing folders. That's an online exclusive. And I love that set of embossing folders. This is with the raccoon. I think this is Kay's. Yeah, Kay made this one as a swap. And there's paper that goes with it. And that's what some of this is that you're seeing. It's like black and white. And you can see like on this one, Paula colored it with like a blending brush. This first one, Janice actually colored in the flowers with blends or markers. I'm not sure which. So this one, she colored the raccoon and the balloons. This is your basic borders die. Well, or it might be the scallop contours. One of those. I think it might be the scallop contours. And both of those die sets are leaving them. Very sad. Another little raccoon. Some more of the paper. And this black and white gingham ribbon is going away. I'm also sad about that. Another little crocodile. Some of the paper. I think I did that one. I know I did this one. That was one of the ones for class. I think I did this one. And then I think I did this. This one we might have done in Kay's class. But it has the little frog playing the flute, turtle singing. That same embossing folder. And then I only had one card with this set, so I just threw it in to show you because it went along with celebrating my grandson's birthday. But this is Construction Zone, I think is what it's called. I didn't pull it either. Hang on. Here it is. So that's what's in that one. And it's a great kids card. Now, I actually did make this card for a friend of mine who was sick and gave it to him. So this one, you know, it doesn't have to be kid, but it does look more like it's for kids. So I may have to keep this one. Since I have 2 grandsons, I may have to keep this one and not get rid of it. But that is my show for tonight. I have one more thing. Oh dear. I have so much stuff over here. I don't know if I can find it. I had a card that we made. Thank you, Jackie. I just saw on my laptop that you were here. My phone hasn't been telling me like it used to. Okay, here, I'm going to put this back. You can look at that while I'm looking for this card. So I was at On Stage, and I couldn't find this card earlier. And then I found it. And now I can't find it again. That's very frustrating. Oh, I'll show him one sneak peek of something new tonight. Where do you suppose I put that? Oh, I found it. I found it. Woo-hoo. So one of the new things that will be in the new annual catalog is something, and I can't show you the inside of the new catalog. I'm not allowed to show you anything in there of the actual catalog until it goes live with customers. But I can show you things I've made with new catalog stuff. So one of the, I guess it was our first day at lunch, Friday, they put some packages of, it's called ephemera, and it's just like some packs of punch out things. So, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I show you this card. So there are card bases, there are different packages of punch outs. And so they just put several of those on the table. And at lunch, they said, just use those and make whatever you want. So this is what I made. So it has cards and envelopes. So they had a couple sets of the cards and envelopes. And then these are just all punch out things. And they had a stamp set. There is a stamp set that kind of goes with all of this. And so you just put it together however you want. So this is what I did. The only stamping I did was the thinking of you. So this is something new that will be in the new annual catalog. And it'll be a lot of fun. You can just mix and match and just make whatever you want. And you don't have to do very much stamping if you don't want to. Or you can take these and add them to cards that you've done a lot of stamping on. Either way, they're very versatile. So I wanted to give you just one little sneak peek of something that's coming out. Okay. I think that is everything I was going to show you tonight. That was a lot to show you. I hope you enjoyed this card. Again, the measurements will be on my blog shortly. And I will see you next week for some other fun project that we'll do. All right. Thanks for joining me. Bye.